Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to make this eclipse like you see on the screen right now. My friends went and seen it, but me being stuck in this wheelchair, I did not. Speaking of that, I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I am paralyzed and I cannot use my hands. I had a few complaints about it. I'm sure after I explained, they probably didn't feel too good about themselves. And I also use a sip and puff controller. You may hear that from time to time. I also had a complaint about that. Nothing I can do about it. I do edit most of it out, 90% of it, but I cannot get it all. So you may hear me sip on the controller now and then, but do my best to keep it out. And as usual, we'll start out on the edit page, go to media pool, right click, new fusion composition. You can name it if you like, you don't have to. Change the duration to 10 seconds. Bring down the timeline. I always like to make sure it is 10 seconds. And go to Fusion. Grab a background node off the toolbar. Pipe it in and the media out. Put it in viewer 2. We'll switch to one viewer. Make sure the background's selected. In the inspector, turn the alpha all the way down. And I should have a checker underlay. I will try to leave this picture in the description. Being it's transparent, I'm not sure if it'll go over there. If it doesn't, I will send the original picture, and you can always go into one of the PNG converters online and do it they're free and very simple. Merge the media into the background. And grab your transform off the toolbar. Slide it down because we're going to put stuff above it. And change the size to 1.25 or whatever your preference is. It doesn't really matter that much. But if you're going to follow along with me and you are able to use this picture, I'll go ahead and explain the values as I put them in. That's a little better. So select the media in. Shift spacebar and soft glow. Make sure you select the soft. By default, it's on 10, which looks pretty good to me. I'm going to start out with mine there. While the soft glow is still selected, grab a brightness contrast node. We're going to use the saturation to animate it to turn white as it gets covered. So grab another background node. Then an ellipse. Merge the background. The merge one. Select the ellipse. We want to keep it symmetrical. So go to the width, because right now there's nothing keeping it symmetrical. The width and the height are independent. So right click the width, go down to expression, take the little plus sign, carry it over to the height, and let go. Now we'll try to size this, make it look kind of real. You can grab this ellipse by the center and move it any direction. If you grab it by the little arrow, this one you can only move it vertical. This one horizontal. Plus you can move it by using the center, X and Y. you want a better look at it, you can go up these three dots up here and turn off the checker underlay. A little early to tell, we gotta do a little more work here. That looks better. My size is at 0.215. Yours may be different. Okay, now we want to animate this. Make sure your playhead is at frame 0. You can tell that by looking at the end of your timeline. Start out right over here. Set a keyframe on the center, X and Y. Go to the end of the playhead. Take the Y, slide it to the right, it'll start to come up. Now we can just grab the center and move it. And if you scrub the timeline, you should have something like I have. Bring the playhead over so it's just starting to cover. Probably something like that. Remember what frame you're on? I'm on 210. Select the soft glow. Set a keyframe on the glow size. Take your playhead to the end. Somewhere around 25. Probably looks good. Go back to that same keyframe, 210. Now go to the brightness contrast. Set a keyframe on the saturation. Take your playhead to the end. Turn the saturation all the way down. I'm going to line one up a little bit better. Gotta make sure you are on the last keyframe if you do this. Go to the edit page, see how it looks. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I think we're done down here. I'll go back up. I just happen to have a good background. I got it from Essentials Video Editing. I will leave their link in the description. And you can go ahead and follow them and get this. She gives it away, it's free. It is animated as well. You can do all kinds of things with it. You have 6 options. We're going to use this one. I will try to leave the exact tutorial that she had this on so you can go right directly to it. But definitely check out everything she has. She has some real nice stuff. She gives a lot of presets away like I do. You can animate this, the detail, the sheet rate, and everything. We're just going to add a little more detail just because I don't think you can see it very well on your end. Might be a little bit too much, but for the sake of the tutorial, I want it to be visible. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.